Hey, it's Libby, welcome in. Let's dive in where fun begins. Halls and laughs, it's all for you. Hit subscribe, it's what we do. Libby's World, come take a look. Like your favorite page in a colorful book. Holes in variety, every vibe. Don't forget, now hit subscribe.
Hi guys, it's me, Libby. I have a Temu haul for you. Not just any Temu haul though. This is that special collaboration where the states just come together. Okay? Are you ready for this? Do you know what state I'm from? Well, you're about to find out. If you don't know, you're about to find out. And not only are we showing you maybe a few things related to our state, we're telling you a few things about our state. So I just want to say it's hosted by TNT Halls, and I appreciate Tammy for inviting me to this collaboration. So we are joined, I've got my notes here, I don't want to leave anybody out, everybody's special. This collaboration is just 8 states coming together along with a content creator from Canada, Quebec, Canada. So I want to let you know who all's going to be involved, okay? It is hosted by Ms. Kentucky, Tammy at TNT Halls. Also, Ms. Florida, Susan at Susan Likes This and That. Ms. Tennessee at Trisha's house, Trisha at Trisha's house. Ms. Rhode Island, Jody at Jody's Cozy Cottage. Ms. Pennsylvania, Nikki at Happy Halls. Ms. Delaware, Joy at Crazy Train 777. Ms. April, Ms. Washington, April from Menopause and Madness. And also Ms. and Ms. Quebec, Canada, Laurie and Roxy from the Loving Klutzes. All right, y'all. So, and then of course there's me, Ms. Indiana. That's it. Libby C17. So, I'm glad you're here. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're one of my previous subscribers, thank you for coming back, guys. I appreciate it. So we're just going to do a few things today that kind of give you an idea about my state. I am looking at notes here because I do not have all this stuff memorized. Okay. Okay, the first thing you should know about Indiana is our official tree. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm gone back to the 80s here. My hair needs cut, and it's driving me crazy. So it's just poof. Our state flower is a tulip tree. Not state flower. Our state tree is a tulip tree. So I didn't know what to do to show you that. The only thing I knew to do was go ahead. A lot of my things came from Temu. You guys know that's what I primarily do. I do Temu hauls. So I got this. I got a 10-piece grouping of pink tulips. It is not 10, it's 15. No, I lied. It's 10. 10 for $4.55. Okay? It is 15. Can't get myself together, y'all. I thought these were really a good deal. Look how pretty these things look. They look so unique and real. And the stems, they're not plastic or anything. They're not plasticky at all. Look at those. I thought they have like velvety flowers. The stems are not plastic at all. But aren't those pretty? I thought those would look very nice in a vase. I thought those would look great in a vase, but I thought these would be a good thing to kind of show you that the Indiana state tree is a tulip tree. So there is that item. And you're not going to, don't leave me. Don't leave me. I got a very, very fun fact to tell you about Indiana. It's actually an old law on the books. And you're going to be like, what? Yep. It's an old law, but it's still on the books. But thankfully, it is not enforced. And I'll tell you why. Okay, another fun fact that we have is I got this for $5.58, and I did get it from Temu. This is just a tin sign of a P-47 World War II fighter plane. Now, back in World War II, I'm not going to give you a date because I'm not good with dates. My son loves history, so I'm going to give this sign to him. However, I did want to tell you that during World War II, the P-47 fighter plane, which was, fairly advanced for those days, was manufactured in Evansville, Indiana. Let me see if I can get this open. Where's all my cutters at? Wouldn't be my video if something didn't go janky here, guys. Anyway, I thought he would like it. They did ship it in a cardboard box. If I can list, most of this stuff I got before tariffs, so I probably cannot list the links. But if there's something you really want, maybe I can do the picture trick or something like that to help you find it. But this is just a metal. It is metal. Let's open it up and take a look. Do you want to? You hush up over there. You'll be over here in just a minute to tell him a fact. Shh. Shh. He'll be over here in a minute to give you guys another quick fact about Indiana. Anyway, this is the P-47 fighter plane. It is a metal sign. It's nice. It came not bent because they did pack it so well. But my son loves history. He'll be graduating with his graduate degree here coming up in this year here. In a few months, he'll be graduating and have his graduate degree in history. But he loves history, and he also loves military history. So I figured he would really like this. Isn't that nice? Look how detailed that is. Very nice. Very nice. So for $5 something for that, I figured that's a good deal. I'm not unhappy with that. So I'm sorry. Shh. He's giving me a little trouble. He wants to come on here and tell you what he needs to tell you, but he's just going to have to wait his turn. Wait your turn. Wait your turn, okay? You'll understand when you meet him. You'll understand what I'm talking about. He can be a little annoying. I said it. I said it. I said it. You're annoying sometimes. You'll understand what I'm talking about when he gets on here. Okay? So there's that. That is one thing I wanted to show you. Another thing I wanted to show you is that I wanted to show you these. I gave 72 cents for these. And the reason I got these, first, they're cute as can be. And second, Indiana is one of the biggest popcorn producers in the U.S. Okay? We are one of the biggest popcorn producers in the United States. As a matter of fact, Orville Redenbacher started here in the United States. I'm sorry, started here in Indiana. Orville Redenbacher. I'm having a hard time concentrating because he just won't. He's, in my ear. So I'm trying to get him to. Anyway, Indiana is one of the larger one of the biggest popcorn producers in the United States. As a matter of fact, Orville Redenbacher, I think, lived in either Ligonier or Rensselaer, Indiana. And Orville Redenbacher is produced here in Indiana. So I got some popcorn earrings. Looks like movie theater popcorn. Aren't those cute? Aren't those adorable? Let's see if I can show one up close. Let's see if you can see it here. Isn't that adorable? Looks like a little bucket of movie theater popcorn. I thought that's cute. Wouldn't that look sweet? That's a conversation starter. Oh, look at your earrings. Yeah, Orville Redenbacher from the U.S. here, or from Indiana here. So there's that. Also, did you know that James Dean was born here in Indiana? He lived in Fairland, not too far north of me, quite a ways north of me, but he is from Indiana. And so is comedian Red Skelton. He was born in Vincennes, Indiana. Another thing I wanted to show you were these earrings. Well, let's show you this. The state bird of Indiana, which I think 7 other states has the same bird as their state bird. And we share that bird in common, and that is a cardinal. So I got this little welcome flag. It's 2 little cardinals sitting there. Now this, I think, are 2 males, because the male is red and the female is not red. I think she's more of a light, like an orangey color, but it's still pretty. Isn't that pretty? It's got the black and red buffalo check here. Let's see, did I tell you how much I gave for this? This was $2.12. $2.12. I thought it was very pretty. And it is double-sided. It's kind of like a burlap, if you can see. It's kind of a burlap material, so I think it'll weather well. So yeah, so there's the cardinal, Indiana state bird. All right, next we have this little tidbit. I might as well I'm going to have to let him come on in because he won't shut up. Do you guys not hear him over there? Or is it just me? All right, hold on. I'll let him come on in because, you know, why? Because I'm having to listen to it. So I'm letting you come on in. Hold on. I'm going to hold on just a moment. I'll let you listen. Linus, are you ready? Okay, guys, this is Linus. He's going to tell you our fun little fact, our fun little law that's not on the books, or that is on the books still. Well, you can tell him all about it, okay? Okay. All right. My name's Linus, and I'm just here to tell you, Indiana has a law, and I ain't happy with it, Dad blast it. Don't be making fun of my stash, because that old biddy over there, she's the one that cut it, and she was trying to cut it off. But I wouldn't let her. No sirree, I wouldn't let her. I'm fond of this. It took me years to grow this. I was the only kid in 6th grade with a mustache like this, and everybody was jealous of me. Jealous. I'm telling them, just sit over and shut up, woman. Indiana has a law on the books. I'm telling them. It's illegal to kiss someone with a mustache. I'm telling them. And I think that law's wrong, and they should take it off the books. That's all I got. I'm leaving. Well, what do you think of Linus? Kind of a pill, isn't he? A little grumpy. Oh, now you know why I wanted him to go ahead and get it over with and get out. Get it over with and get out. But, you know, he's really lovable in his own sweet way. He's just himself. You take people as they come, right? We love them just as they are. We do. Sometimes it's rough, but we do it anyway. All right. The next thing I was going to tell you, and I am looking up notes because I have notes taken. I don't know. I don't have anything to show you, but Marcella Gruel of Indianapolis actually created the Raggedy Ann doll in 1914. And I thought maybe that would be interesting to you. This, however, I gave $2.32 for. I just pulled it out of the bag, the pack. And this is just a canvas. Let me straighten it out for you a little bit here. This is just a canvas of one of the more famous, this is a recreation of one of the more famous Saturday Evening Posts. Why? Well, because the Saturday Evening Post was actually published, or is actually published in Indianapolis, Indiana. So this is the Saturday Evening Post. And I got this for $2, and what did I tell you? I thought it was cute. $2.32, and I just dropped something, but, you know, it is what it is. But this is the famous boy and girl that supposedly April 24th, 1920 or 26. I can't read it very well, but I thought it was really cute. And I'll mount that and put it somewhere. I thought that was really cute. I did get it from Temu. Again, I can't list all these things because some of them are no longer in stock. Most of them are no longer in stock because if you go to it and try to reorder it, it tells you it's discontinued because this stuff is before the tariffs, and we all know what that did to Temu. All right, guys. Trying not to make this video too long because I want you to be able to go and watch all the other channels. They're all fabulous channels and you'll enjoy them, okay? So I'll leave their links in the description box. Don't forget to go watch them, check them out, hit like, and if you like them, hit subscribe, okay? And the same thing for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get on with what we were doing here. Indiana, I got this for $2.85 from Temu. I thought it would make a nice little baggy bag. But people from Indiana are known as either Indianans or, more prominently, Hoosiers. So I got a little bag that says Hoosier. Now this actually is a racing tire, but it does say Hoosier. It's just a little zip pouch. Let's check it out. I did get it from, like I said, Temu. I think I told you $2 and some change. Just a little, like a pencil pouch. So that'd be nice just to have sitting here. Throw my pencils and pens in, like my markers that I use and stuff like that. I can throw in there, and so I can find them when I need them because I'm always looking for them. Same way with my cutters that I cannot find, y'all. I don't know what I've done with that thing. Here it is. It's right here. Amazing what happens when you actually open your eyeballs and look, huh? All right. Next we have on our list, I gave $1.43 for these because the first long-distance auto race in the United States was held in 1911 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 1911, the first long-distance automobile race was held. So, I gave $1.43 for these, and they're just a pair of checkered flag earrings, and I thought they were cute. My husband actually used to race the UMP Modified. He doesn't anymore, but he used to, and I wish I'd have had these back then. They're just racing flag earrings. They're like the finish line It's what you get at the finish line. The checkered flags. Aren't they cute? Hope you can see those. On my last video, somebody told me they was having a hard time seeing them because I was holding it too close, so I'm trying to come back just a little bit. Let me know how I'm doing, okay? But I thought those were adorable. All right, guys, the next thing we have on our list, I gave $1.15 for. Did you know, by the way, and that's not, I don't have anything to show you about that, but Jackson 5 actually got their start here in Indiana. Gary, Indiana is where they were from. Also, Van Camp's Beans. That was an Indianapolis grocer, Gilbert Van Camp. He opened up a canning company. And here we now have Van Camp's baked beans, or beans. And they can other stuff too. Okay, did I tell you I gave $1 and what did I say? $1.15 for these. Now, these are a pair of earrings, and the reason I got these was because, why did I get these? Oh, the first professional baseball game was played in Fort Wayne in 1871. So I got little baseball earrings. 1871 was the first professional baseball game, and it was played in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Isn't that nice? So I thought those are cute too. These are great conversation starters. Somebody's going to be like, why do you got those earrings on? And I can tell them, because in 1871, the first professional baseball game was played right here in Indiana, way up north in Fort Wayne. All right, there is that. My hair's driving me crazy, y'all. I'm about to cut it all off. Cut it all off. These I gave $1.09 for, and they are a pair of earrings. And the reason I got these, let me get them out of the package here. Because in 1899, the first successful goldfish farm in the U.S. was opened up in Martinsville, Indiana. So I got myself some goldfish earrings. Little goldfish in a goldfish bowl. And aren't those cute? Those are adorable. Now, am I going to remember all these facts if I'm wearing these? No. I mean, I'll remember that the first successful goldfish farm was in Martinsville, but the year I won't remember. But anyway, I thought they were just darn cute. Look at those. Aren't they adorable? Just cute as can be. Cute as can be, y'all. And I'm trying to keep, that was $1.09. Got those from Temu also. This I gave $2.27 for. It is another garden flag, but it is to show the state flower. Because I told you that a tulip tree was our state tree, while our state flower is a peony. My mama always called them pineys. I call them pineys. If they're peonies, they're peonies. Anyway, isn't that pretty? Isn't that cute? It's got that gingham touch here at the top, that blue gingham. Real pretty pineys in a blue and white vase, and it says welcome. So it's a cute little welcome flag. I thought that would be really cute for spring or summer. I think that's adorable. It is a little scrunched because this is the bag they sent it in, and it was all pretty much like this, stuffed in the bag. But it's still cute, so I'll still keep it. But I thought it was really cute, and I don't know. I'm sure after it hangs for a while out there in the sun and such, it'll straighten itself out. But isn't that pretty? It's a pretty welcome flag with pineys. with peonies, the Indiana state flower. I said it, peonies. Peonies, peonies. Y'all, if I say peonies, at least you'll know what I'm talking about. Peonies. So, there is that. Now, this I gave $5.09 for, and the reason I got this is because Indiana actually has, well, Indiana is actually, we have an extreme amount of covered bridges. And Park County, Indiana has actually 32 covered bridges and is considered to be the covered bridge capital of the world. Now, that's what this says. If my facts are all wrong, don't blame me, y'all. I'm going by this thing on, it's called, what is this called? Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh, also, in 1934, gangster John Dillinger escaped Lake County Jail in Crown Point by using a pistol that he had carved from a wooden block. Yeah. So anyway, Park County, Indiana has 32 covered bridges, and so I got this, which was $5.09, and it is already framed, and it is a covered bridge. It's a covered bridge, and we actually have one very similar to this in our park, in our town park. We have one very similar to this. Maybe not as nice, but did I just cut through that? I hope not. I thought I just cut through that. But we do have one very similar to this in our park. And it is framed. And I don't know what size this is. Let me see if it tells. 12 by 16. Basically, this is a 12 by 16 picture canvas framed print of a covered bridge. You know, I love covered bridges. They're just so nostalgic to me. I just love them. I don't know why, I just do. But I thought that was very pretty, and I'll find a nice place to hang this in my home. So, yeah. So that was $5 and some change there. All right, guys. I think that's all I have for you. I know this wasn't a terribly long video, but I didn't want to take up too much time. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate you being here. I did not want to take up too much of your time. This wasn't a very long video. I wanted you to have time to go watch the other ladies and their channels and see what they got to say about their state, okay? I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please hit subscribe, notify, and come back and see me, okay? Thank y'all. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all on the next one.